Yeah.
Divided fractions. Vocabulary. Let's go. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. Dividing fractions is easy.
Yeah, that guy said dividing fractions is easy. It is really easy. It's actually probably the second easiest fraction computation to do. Probably multiplication with fractions is the easiest, and then dividing by fractions is the second easiest. Adding and subtraction fractions is really the hardest out of the four processes. All right, how are we doing here? Okay, good to see you. All right, all right. So, hey, we're going to just talk about that. That guy kept on saying keep, change, flip, keep, change, flip. If you can remember that, this process is simple. Keep, change, flip. So today's topic is dividing fractions, so make sure you get out your pencil, paper, write down any kind of notes needed wherever you see stars. Today's topic. So, first thing, what is division? What is division? All right, well, division is just a faster form of subtraction. Yeah, you guys know that. So when you divide and you say 24 divided by 6 is 4, that means you can subtract 6 from 24 4 times. So here, a lot of you guys, when you see this problem, you say 2 divided by a half. A lot of you want to say 1. But 2 divided by a half is not 1. 2 divided by a half is 4. And you're like, huh? Why is that 4? Because you're asked this question, how many halves can you take from 2? How many times can you do that? And you can subtract a half from 2 4 whole times. Here's a visual to show you that. Here's 2 whole. There's 2 whole. Yep. 1, 2. And how many halves can I subtract from 4 whole? Well, just cut them in half. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So, now, how do you do that, though, when you're solving this problem and it involves division? How do you get 4? Because when you look at this, you're like, where does 4 come from? Well, remember, the guy said keep, change, flip. He said keep, then he said change, and then he said flip. First thing you have to do, though, before you do the keep, change, flip process, is make sure everything is a fraction. So you see that 2? Change that to a fraction. You can change 2 to 2 over 1. Then do keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep this one, the divisor, that's 2 over 1. We're going to change the operation to division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip. Flip this is the dividend, this is the divisor. I think I said that incorrectly. So this is the divisor, so we're going to flip that to 2 over 1. And now multiply across, multiply across. So that guy just said multiply across, remember in the first video? So now you multiply across and you get 4 over 1 or just 4. So all you got to do is remember that process. Keep, change, flip, and you're golden. You got this. You can do this, all right? So write down this process, press pause, and write down all this information here, okay? So just going through these steps again, what's the very first thing I should do if I'm going to solve this problem? Well, the very first thing is don't do the keep, don't do the change, don't do the flip yet. First thing you should do is make sure everything's improper or make sure everything's a fraction. So this 4 2/3 changed to an improper fraction, which means this would be 2 times 4 plus 1. That would be 9 halves. That is 9 halves. Divided by 2/3. Okay, now that I've changed everything to a fraction, do the keep, do the change, do the flip. So keep the dividend, change the operation, and then flip the divisor. Once I have flipped, it's now a multiplication problem, and now I can cancel. Excuse me. I can't cancel before that. I can't cancel here. Some of you guys might have thought to cancel right here, like maybe with my 2 and my 2, but I cannot do that. I can't cancel till I change it to a multiplication problem. Once I've done that, once I've changed it to a multiplication problem, then I can look to see if I can cancel. In this particular problem, I can't cancel because I can only cancel a numerator with a denominator. A numerator with a denominator. So now all you do is just multiply across, which gives you 27 fourths, and then divide 4 back into 27, which would be 6 times. So I get 6 3/4. Does that? I get 6 3/4. So questions. I know, you can't even ask the question right now if you wanted to. But anyway, so what I'd like for you guys to do is press pause and solve these 3 problems. We'll go over them in class. I also say something down here I just mentioned before in the last slide. You can only cancel after you've changed the division problem to a multiplication problem. Hope you guys enjoy this lesson, and I will see you all tomorrow.